Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to show you a pretty awesome Class C motorhome. It's the 2024 Chateau 31 EV. This is going to be sitting on the E450 chassis, so it is going to be a gas Class C, keeping the cost down, but it's got a lot of great features with nothing crazy that's going to totally break the bank. MSRP on this is right at $163,823, somewhere right around there. Obviously the sale price is going to be a little bit lower than that for sure. So definitely reach out to me if you guys are in the market. My contact information will be down in the description of this video, along with the specifications. Things like the length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff. But this has a beautiful kind of neutral look here for the outside with the white, blues, and grays. So that's a big time plus. It's going to be made by Thor, so I'm sure you're familiar with that if you've done some looking around. But we're going to go ahead and start on the inside, then work our way on the outside and show you a little walk and talk, probably about 15-20 minutes. Hit that like and subscribe button for future RV content. I would love to have you part of this little growing community. Really trying to reach 40,000 subscribers here in 2023, so I would appreciate that. The fill up is going to be right here, right next to a big old open storage. But let's go ahead and head on in. This thing has 2 ACs on it, and I've got them running so that way you can hear, the noise while I'm recording. It is very quiet, and it's something that would be sustainable for a longer trip without driving you nuts like some of these models would be. I've got it set to the lowest setting, the fan on cool, and then I've got the fan on auto low. So it's not all the power you can get, but here, actually, let me just turn it up. So I'm standing right up next to it. You also get a good idea of interior height. I'm 6 feet tall, and I've got about a foot of headroom, so that's always nice. 7 feet or so. That'll hopefully be down in the description of the video, but this is the noise that you're going to hear on high, so it's really nice. Floor plan is going to be kind of that mid-bunk style, but right up here is obviously going to be like your living room with your dinette, a sofa that turns into a sleeper. You got the classic Class C setup with that overhead sleeping. Kitchen right over here. The refrigerator behind me, mid bunks, and then the bedroom. The nice part about this too is this is all one big super slide, so it's going to create a lot of good walking around room. And even when it's closed, you have easy access from front to back because you have this bathroom that, excuse me, is that walk-through style. So here, I'm going to show you that. So just like that. So even when this is fully closed, you have this much space to get into the bunks, but you can also open it up pretty easy with a click of a button. But let's go ahead and start up in the front, and then we'll work our way to the back. Hope you guys enjoy the old Torscaroonie. So one thing I do like about the Chateau is the front is not as cramped as some of the styles. You get a lot of head height. I'm going to guess somewhere around 3 feet or so, so I could get up in here and sit pretty comfortably, lay down, no problem. As a bigger guy, the spatial awareness is definitely something that I really look for. You're also going to have a curtain to make a little bit of separate area for, a little bit of privacy. You're also going to notice you get a window on this side, and they're all going to be the tinted windows that open up so you can get a really nice cross breeze. And you get the old Dracula shades right there. These ones are white, block out the sun, keep the skin from sizzling, but it also would protect, your furniture over the course of the long haul, just not letting in that excess light when you don't need it. Keep some nosy eyes out. This is going to be kind of the cockpit area. You can see you got a nice little AM FM screen with a couple different things that feature on there. I'm not going to get too much into that, but nice little screen right there. Classic E450 setup. You're also going to have some controls, the set and all that kind of stuff, source cam, all that is going to be right up in the front along with some of your controls. So pretty nice and spacious. I also like how there's a little dip to get down into there in general, just help create a little bit more space, some cup holders. And yeah, you turn around. You got your dinette, and it's going to be on that easy system. I think they call it the easy lift, or I can't remember the actual technical term for it, but they hired me because I'm friendly. So right here, you flip this latch, and then you can, oh, that's lock mode right here. And then, okay, come on. Yeah, there you go. So you push it to the left, and you can lower it down. Rises up on its own, really nice and easy. And then right there again, you just latch it. So that's for some extra sleeping space. I also like how they feature some cup holders. Not every coach does that, whether it's travel trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome. I think that's pretty nice. Just makes it more versatile when you're driving. You're also going to see you have a wireless charging station, so that makes, technology as we're growing around. Nice little place to plop down your phone and get a good charge. Insignia TV as well, directly on the booth, so you can sit down and watch TV with windows around it, hopefully a good view. But also directly across from your seating area, and you see you got your buckles right there. This will also make an extra sleeping space there as well if you'd like it. You're also going to see big windows. You're going to see a lot of them here in this floor plan, which is nice. Again, opens up for a good breeze, and they are tinted to kind of help, you know, with some of that temperature. Metal latches. It's also going to be on the strut system. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have the magnetic latches with the copper tabs. It's always a nice touch. It's something that I always look for, you know, in the RV, but you get some pretty good space right there. HDMI outputs and inputs. That way if you want to, you know, play something, you're good to go. But again, hands-free on that strut system just makes life pretty darn easy. Keep moving. Oh, forgot to tell you, underneath here too, you got these little drawers. You can pull that out. How nice is that? They're on the roller. It's not just a piece of wood, you know, that's clunky and bunky throughout there. So it's actually on that roller, making life, again, just a little bit easier when you're on the road just to access that. You don't have to lift up the top to get in there. But when you do lift these cushions, that's the little nub that the, no, I don't know why, that just cracked me up. The nubs that this will sit on. This is going to be your kitchen area. I love the look of it. You got the plastic wrap top right here, and it's going to be that really hard style plastic. So instead of having that, you know, the solid surface, the Corian, that adds weight, adds price, you know, this is going to be something that you're going to get in the Chateau. So you have really a nice coach, but again, you're not breaking the bank for some of the stuff that, quite frankly, might not matter to you. A couple pull-out drawers, just making organization a little bit easier. And again, access, easy access. You got the drying rack above your single stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. It's all gold. Doing those dishes from all angles. Another wireless charging station, another window. And then underneath, you're going to have clean-cut storage with a little can and some easy access to your plumbing for maintenance purposes. Furrion oven. So you got the 3 stovetop burner to cook up all the fixings. And then, of course, you get a little area right there. Maybe cook up some cookies or a DiGiorno pizza, you know, something like that. Another pull-out drawer, and I love how clean-cut all this is. And you see, you know, it's pretty darn stable when you're pulling it out, too. You got to wiggle it to jiggle it. Greystone, you got the fan and the light, along with your high-point microwave. Check out the bowling gun in that, baby. Bowling's coming soon. Couple days. Woo, getting giddy. I am excited to get back to it. I hope I don't... I'll let you guys know that first time I go back. Could be a disaster. It's the longest stretch I haven't bowled in probably 6 years. It's been like a month and a half, 2 months. 12-volt refrigerator. If you guys have seen my videos before, you know I love the 12-volt refrigerator. And the reason is, it's not the gas and electric like the ones in the past. They're more efficient. They're like the ones that are inside your home. They're just a little bit smaller and run off a different power source. So this will run off of the solar, you know, your battery when you're driving down the road. Of course, shore power. But the nice thing about it, if the sun's beating down on this side of the camper, it won't heat up the inside of this. So your food will actually stay cold or frozen. It's not dictated by outside temperature sources, which is always a plus. Before I head back to the back side of the coach, got a little storage there. This is going to be your control center. So you can check your tank levels. All right there, a couple clicks of a button. Generator, I'll show you that here on the outside portion. But, you know, that's really nice. Start and stop. You're just going to hold stop to prime it and then push up to start it. You got your tank heaters, which is nice for kind of deeper season camping. And then your power control center as well is going to be right over here. Obviously, you got the control, little hanging closet with the little rhino doodads waiting for a, you know, little friend to be hung up on them. Got your battery disconnect, slides, power side, go power so you can see what the solar's doing, and of course your awning controls and all that. Like I was saying before, this is going to be that mid-bunk floor plan. So this is where you're going to sleep a couple extra people or possibly use it for some storage. It never hurts to have this. You got a window, a little ladder to make, you know, the little one's job easier getting up. You know, in my house, we got the 14, 12, 11, and a 2-year-old. So just having whatever you can do to make those tornadoes less of a tornado, you know, is a nice feature to have. So that'll definitely keep them from kicking each other, jumping up, and just being goons in general. Tablet holders as well. Put some Bluey on while you're driving. Well, you probably don't want them laying in there, but you know what I mean. And then mesh net, you also got 2 USBs and 2 outlets. 2 USBs and 2 outlets, and of course you got the privacy curtains there as well. Before we head back to the bedroom, let me show you the bathroom. Let me turn on the lights. Water heater, love seeing that. It's going to be a nicer water heater than most. We'll go into that a little bit more here on the outside, but essentially it's going to be quicker and easier heat. Stainless steel bowl with a little bit of countertop space, just enough, you know, to plant some toothbrushes and whatnot. Again, you got another mirror. Check out the bowling gun, possibly one of the most handsome RV salesmen the world has ever seen. If you guys are in the market, wherever you're from in the country, give me a call, give me a chance. I think you'll really like what I have to offer and how I handle myself. Corner radius shower, so it's not the largest shower, but it does have the shower miser, which is nice. So right there, that's where it indicates that. And what's cool is this little portion right here will actually turn, I think it goes white when it gets hot. The reason why that's important is you flip that and it lets the water circulate instead of wasting it. So that way you can, you know, save that precious fresh water. Now, 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, bigger dude for sure. This does get a little bit cramped, but you got just enough room really to get it done. I mean, you can see I'm up on it, but it's an RV shower that gets the job done. And even though I am a little bit bigger, I can still definitely do the deed, no problem. I like how the toilet is too. You got the old plastic foot flush throne, but you can sit down and you have nothing, you know, blocking you as far as like, you know, shoulders and all that. So it's a really great kind of round belly approved, you know, kind of space right there. Again, bigger guy, spatial awareness. Access to plumbing and some storage. Dual access into the bedroom, which again, that comes into play when you have those slides closed. So you have this entrance. Notice the step up there. And then you have this entrance. But I like it. The slide even goes back into here, so it makes this area seem a little bit larger. You obviously got a little bit more walk around room. Both sides you can go around. This side you have a little bit more room. On the ground there, you do have a fuse box, so if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. But it is a queen size bed. Overhead storage, your second AC, again, which is on right now, so it's not very noisy. You could sleep in this no problem. Good storage. 6 feet tall with average size arms. Goes to just before my elbow with my fingers extended for whatever information that gets you. Maybe I'll put my arm measurements down in the description. All right. Window. So a lot of good natural light in here. That's going to be an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry if you need to. You're also going to see you have a little bit of storage down there with a countertop space. So people with the CPAP, this works out great for you. Outlets, 2 USBs, and then a 12 volt as well, which that's pretty slick. Flip it around along that slide on the back portion here. You're going to have a lot of good space. Now this is going to be your dresser setup with, you know, some countertop space, but all 3 drawers are looking just like that. Or I'm sorry, top 2 drawers are looking just like that. The bottom's going to be a little bit bigger, you know, a little bit deeper. But what I like is where the bed is positioned. You know, you got perfect enough space to kind of kick your feet up right here. Now, it's probably not a long-term solution working for hours, but you could set up a laptop right there, get some schoolwork done. You know, a kid would have absolutely no problem working there, you know, for the long haul. But, man, it's a pretty nice little functional desk setup. I don't know if you would use it like that, but a lot of people are working on the road, and I think it would work out pretty good for you. Cable hookup, outlet, a ton more dresser drawers. Top 2 are going to be the same size as that, just kind of halved, and the bottom are going to be just like that, except halved. Then you got your closet with some ladders in there. But look at that. I mean, that's pretty good space. You could pack away a week's or 2 worth of clothes in there. You know, absolutely no problemo. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the inside portion of the tour. Again, it's the 2024 Chateau 31 EV. Hit that like and subscribe button if you guys have made it this far. I would greatly appreciate you. And for sure, give me a call if you guys are in the market. Text, email, you know, whatever's best for you. But man, I like that. I imagine with all the lights off, having those accent lighting down there would make a pretty cool little ambient glow, so you can come out and get a midnight snack without waking somebody up that's sleeping up in the cab. Give me one more look up here, then we'll head around the outside. I don't know if I mentioned it though, you do have another little area right there to help some airflow. Pretty cool floor plan though. I could definitely see myself buying something like this. If we ever quit breeding like crazy. I'm going on a Mexican cruise here soon. Maybe working on number 5. Of course, you know, it is what it is. Growing family, happy family. Storage right there, and I love seeing that plastic. Just makes it easier to clean. You also have a light in there. Outlets. Get your propane. All the specifications, again, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description. But right there, you got a big old awning. I'm gonna guess somewhere around 16 feet or so. You also get the LED lights there going up underneath. Man, those clouds are looking pretty. This is your gas fill up. This is gonna be where your potable water is. And then right here, you got an LP quick connect so you can hook up a grill and you're good to go. So that's pretty darn nice. Look at the way that clipped on. I haven't seen that one before. Got that little arrowhead right there. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Massive storage out here, so that is an awesome thing to see. Look at all that. Plastic on the bottom, little ridges on the top. You also got access to your low point drains, another light, but man, that's special. You could put, you know, heck, whatever you want, tents for the kids or whatever. You got a bumper right here. You're also gonna see you have your 7-way and then a hitch. There's gonna be the stats there for that. You got an 8,000 pound rating right there. You got a ladder to get on top of the roof. I'd show you the roof, but it's got a weight capacity of 250 pounds. For now, your boy, it's just a little too thick to do that, but strive to be there someday. I'm a roundy, but I would love to be a flat. I'm working on it, baby. Right there, you got a rear view camera, so that way when you're driving down the road, you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers as well, making for a nicer, safer ride. Gives you a good view of just how large that slide out is too. And again, the decals, a nice light neutral look. That white's gonna keep down on some of the heat, but it's also nice and easy to kind of clean off too, which is a big time plus. You know, you can see what's on there. There's gonna be your plug-in and another little storage area. And then right here is gonna be your sewer outlet connection and then your waste holding tank. Outside shower, city water connection, back end of the hot water heater. What's nice about this one is it's going to be the tankless by Gerard. So that's going to be really nice for a long-term solution. So it not only does it heat up quick, but it heats up very efficiently for a long time. It's not that 6-gallon gas and electric that kind of just, you know, runs out of steam after so often. You know, maybe you're like a 30-minute shower or something. You know, this one you can actually take a shower in. More storage. For more belongings. More storage for more belongings. And then right here is going to be the old generator, baby. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Give me a call if you have any questions. If you want to buy it, shoot me a text, email, phone call. My name is Hunter, and this was the 2024 Chateau 31 EV. Have a good night. See ya.